a small raven girl, oppressive pig-like animals, propaganda, and a world that's literally against her at every turn. Can you help her escape and find her true destiny? White Shadows is a simple but intriguing puzzle platformer. You control a small raven girl in a violent world, trying to escape the machines and animals that are meant to keep you and your kind at the bottom of the social ladder. You'll run, jump, and solve basic puzzles throughout 5 different chapters. Gameplay for the most part is linear and very straightforward. There are no collectibles or different objects to find in the world. Rather, you're simply trying to escape, and in the process you'll die, most likely quite a bit. While there aren't enemies to fight, there are plenty of hazardous obstacles you'll face along the way, which lead to some fun platforming and light puzzle solving. Thankfully, checkpoints are generous and none of the puzzles are too difficult. You can play through the game in its entirety in approximately 2 to 3 hours. Much like the game itself, the sound design is rather simple. There is hardly any music throughout the game, and while that sounds strange, the absence of music lends a tense, almost dramatic feeling to your escape. Sound effects are great and convey what's happening around you really well. From machines whirring to chicks peeping and saw blades spinning, the sound will keep you engaged in the world around you. Set in a completely black and white world, I immediately got Limbo or Escape Plan vibes booting up the game. Representing a post-apocalyptic city created of metal buildings and wooden platforms, the dark and dreary nature of this world is immediately apparent. There is no real story to set up the game, and rather you slowly find out the backstory of this world as you play through the game, shown in small cinematics and disturbing propaganda. Overall, the graphics suit the game well and really help sell the story. The game does include a platinum trophy that I was able to achieve in a little under 3 hours. I held off on this review for a week or so, as when the game launched there was a bug stopping 2 trophies from being attainable, but thankfully, as of time of this review, a patch has been released on all platforms that fixes the issue. The majority of trophies in this game are fairly straightforward. Some of the more difficult to achieve are skill-based, as you must complete sections of the game without dying. Thankfully, there is a chapter select function that makes replaying these sections easy, so getting that platinum is pretty easy overall. I had a lot of fun while playing White Shadows. The platforming gameplay is fast and responsive, and I never had any issues making it through the different sections. The challenges to get the trophies didn't feel overly punishing or unfair, and simply required a few tries, which I really enjoyed. The story was interesting and leaves a lot of room for interpretation and contemplation, and it felt like it was just about the right length. Each chapter had slightly different surprises and mechanics which kept the game feeling fresh, and I never found myself bored while playing it. I would definitely recommend anyone who's a fan of platforming, light puzzles, and game stories that touch on social critiques to give it a try. I'd rate White Shadows as a 7 out of 10. Trophy guides will be up on the channel a little later today. White Shadows is available now on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and Good Old Games. Thank you so much to Monokel for providing me with a review copy of the game on PlayStation, and thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like or comment on this video as it really helps out. And as always, happy gaming.